Hey there, I'm Dr. Ace. You know that pungent little bulb sitting on your kitchen? Turns out garlic isn't just for warding off vampires or adding flavor to your pasta. Modern science is now uncovering real health impacts that could directly improve your well-being, especially if you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond. Heart disease and cancer remain leading causes of death for those over 55, but garlic, with its rich content of sulfur compounds, has demonstrated potential cardioprotective and anti-cancer effects. One long-term Iowa study, for instance, showed that women who regularly consumed garlic had 35% lower risk of developing colon cancer. By the end of this video, you'll have complete clarity on how incorporating garlic into your diet could translate into tangible health benefits, from a stronger heart to a sharper mind. And I will review one surprising danger sign you must not ignore, especially if you are on certain medications.
Ha! Garlic, the stinking rose. Since ancient times, this humble bulb has graced the tables of pharaohs and peasants alike. Greek Olympians chewed it for performance enhancement. World War I medics applied it as Russian penicillin when real antibiotics were scarce. In the Middle Ages, people hung it around their necks to ward off the plague. But don't dismiss this as mere folklore. Modern laboratories are now confirming what our ancestors knew instinctively. Garlic is medicine in a bulb. The question isn't whether garlic works, but how it works, and where it might unexpectedly backfire.
Let's dive into the first science-backed benefit: boosting immune function and fighting infection. Garlic has natural antimicrobial and antiviral properties that help your body fend off illnesses. It's rich in compounds that enhance the activity of immune cells, like macrophages and natural killer cells. Imagine the sulfur compounds in garlic as tiny warriors boosting your immune defenses. A recent clinical study found that aged garlic extract improved immune cell function in adults, reducing the number of days they suffered from cold or flu symptoms. And it's not just viral infections. Historically, garlic earned nicknames like natural antibiotic for its ability to combat bacteria and even fungus. While it's not a magic shield, adding garlic to your diet could give your immune system a noticeable edge, especially important as we get older and our immune response slows down. Just remember, moderation is key. More isn't always better.
Picture this: a clove of garlic, freshly crushed. Within seconds, a chemical reaction begins. The enzyme allininase converts alanine into allicin, that potent sulfur compound responsible for garlic's pungent smell and powerful health effects. This isn't just kitchen chemistry, it's nature's defense mechanism evolved over millennia. When a garlic plant gets damaged by pests, this reaction creates a compound so potent it deters predators. Little did the garlic know, this same compound would one day help humans fight their own microscopic predators. The very thing that makes your breath smell after eating garlic is what makes it so powerful for your health.
Benefit number 2: supporting heart health by lowering blood pressure and cholesterol. This is one of garlic's most impressive benefits. Multiple meta-analyses confirm that garlic supplements lead to modest but significant drops in blood pressure, especially in people with hypertension. One review found systolic blood pressure went down by an average of 5 to 8 mmHg in hypertensive patients taking garlic. How does it work? Scientists discovered that red blood cells convert garlic's sulfur compounds into hydrogen sulfide gas, which expands blood vessels and improves blood flow. On the cholesterol front, garlic can lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol by about 9 mg on average. These reductions are roughly 5 to 10% and could meaningfully decrease heart disease risk over time. There's even evidence garlic may slow the hardening of arteries. Garlic isn't a replacement for medications, but it's a heart-friendly supplement that helps take the pressure off your arteries.
Back in the 1990s, researchers at the University of California made a startling discovery. They found that garlic doesn't just lower blood pressure, it actually helps reverse the buildup of plaque in arteries. In a landmark study, patients taking garlic supplements showed a 5 to 15% reduction in arterial plaque over 1 year. Think about that, a simple kitchen ingredient helping to unclog arteries. The medical community was skeptical at first. Too good to be true, many said, but repeated studies confirmed it. Garlic's sulfur compounds trigger a cascade of beneficial effects that keep our cardiovascular system flexible and flowing. It's like nature's own version of a plumbing service for your arteries.
Benefit number 3: reducing inflammation for joint pain and arthritis relief. If you're struggling with achy joints, garlic might offer natural relief. Garlic is packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that can soothe inflammation in the body. In laboratory studies, garlic oil has been shown to directly decrease inflammatory markers. The Arthritis Foundation endorses garlic as a beneficial food, noting it may help prevent cartilage damage over time. In a clinical trial with women suffering rheumatoid arthritis, those who took a daily garlic supplement experienced significantly less joint pain, tenderness, and fatigue compared to those on a placebo. The likely reason? Garlic sulfur compounds block certain inflammatory pathways, similar to how ibuprofen works, but on a gentler scale. By calming the fire of inflammation, garlic may improve comfort and mobility.
It's an easy addition to anti-inflammatory diets. Think of garlic as both a spice and a natural pain manager.
Did you know that ancient Egyptian physicians prescribed garlic for joint pain over 5,000 years ago? They weren't just guessing. They observed that laborers building the pyramids who consumed garlic reported fewer aches and pains. Fast forward to today, and modern science confirms their wisdom. Researchers at Cardiff University discovered that a compound in garlic called diallyl disulfide inhibits the production of enzymes that damage cartilage in osteoarthritis. It's fascinating how traditional knowledge often precedes scientific validation by centuries. The Egyptians might not have known about cytokines and inflammatory pathways, but they knew garlic worked. Today, we're finally catching up to their understanding.
Benefit number 4, potentially lowering cancer risk, especially colorectal cancer.
This is one of the most hopeful areas of garlic research. Diets high in garlic and other allium vegetables have been associated with a lower risk of several cancers, particularly those of the gastrointestinal tract. A study in China of over 800 people found that those who ate lots of garlic had a significantly lower incidence of colorectal cancer. The American Institute for Cancer Research reports that frequent garlic consumption likely helps protect against colorectal cancer by aiding DNA repair, slowing cancer cell growth, and reducing inflammation. Garlic's bioactive compounds are thought to neutralize carcinogens and enhance the body's own cancer-fighting mechanisms. However, keep expectations realistic. Garlic isn't a cure or guarantee against cancer, but regularly including it in your diet might tilt the odds in your favor.
For older adults concerned about cancers, adding a clove of garlic to your daily meals is a simple step that, combined with other healthy habits, could contribute to long-term protection.
In the 1980s, epidemiologists studying cancer rates across different populations noticed something curious. Regions where people consumed large amounts of garlic, like parts of China and Italy, had significantly lower rates of stomach and colorectal cancer. When researchers at the University of Alabama analyzed the data, they found that people who ate more than 2 cloves of garlic per week had a 30% lower risk of developing colon cancer compared to those who rarely ate garlic. The protective effect increased with consumption. Those eating garlic 6 to 7 days a week saw their risk drop by nearly half. It took decades of laboratory work to understand why. But we now know garlic sulfur compounds activate enzymes that detoxify carcinogens before they can damage DNA.
Benefit number 5, improving bone health. Keeping our bones strong becomes increasingly important with age, especially for postmenopausal women at risk of osteoporosis.
Exciting early research suggests garlic may benefit bone health. How? Garlic appears to increase estrogen levels in females and enhance calcium absorption, both supporting stronger bones. In one study, postmenopausal women with osteoporosis who took garlic extract supplements showed improved markers of estrogen status and better calcium absorption. Another trial found women taking garlic supplements had reduced indicators of bone turnover, suggesting bone loss was slowing. While these studies are preliminary and more research is needed, the results are promising. Garlic's nutrients and phytoestrogens might help fortify your skeletal system, potentially lowering fracture risk. Plus, garlic's anti-inflammatory effects could indirectly benefit bones by reducing inflammation that contributes to bone breakdown.
For anyone worried about osteoporosis, this is good news. Something as simple as seasoning your food with garlic could be one more tool to keep your bones strong.
In traditional Chinese medicine, garlic has been used for centuries to strengthen bones and treat joint ailments. Ancient practitioners believed it warmed the channels and improved circulation to the bones. Modern science is now revealing the mechanisms behind this wisdom. Researchers at the University of Oxford discovered that a compound in aged garlic called S-allyl-cysteine stimulates osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building new bone tissue. In laboratory tests, this compound increased bone formation by up to 25%. Even more remarkable, it appears to work through multiple pathways simultaneously, enhancing calcium absorption, reducing bone-resorbing inflammation, and directly stimulating bone-building cells. It's like nature designed a multi-pronged approach to bone health, all contained in one humble bulb.
Benefit number 6, boosting gut health and supporting a healthy microbiome.
A healthy gut is crucial for overall well-being. It influences immunity, nutrition, and even mood. Garlic can act as a prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut and helping them thrive. It contains a type of fiber called inulin that nourishes gut flora. By supporting a balanced microbiome, garlic indirectly aids digestion and nutrient absorption. Research has shown that when mice were given a garlic-derived supplement, it protected their gut microbiome from the harms of a high-fat diet. In humans, this could translate to better digestive regularity and possibly a stronger immune system, since so much of immunity is linked to gut health. Many people also report garlic helps with bloating. However, a word of caution, garlic is high in fermentable carbs, which means some individuals with IBS might find it triggers gas or bloating.
If that's you, don't worry, later I'll share how you can still get garlic's flavor without the digestive overload.
The gut microbiome is like a bustling city inside your body, with trillions of bacterial residents. Some are helpful citizens, others are troublemakers. Garlic acts like a wise city planner, encouraging the good bacteria to flourish while keeping the problematic ones in check. Scientists at Washington State University discovered that garlic's compounds selectively feed beneficial bacteria like bifidobacterium and lactobacillus while inhibiting harmful pathogens. It's not a broad-spectrum antibiotic that wipes out everything. It's more like precision gardening for your gut. In one fascinating experiment, researchers found that when they added garlic to a petri dish containing gut bacteria, the beneficial strains multiplied rapidly while the harmful ones slowed their growth. Nature's prebiotic at work.
Benefit number 7. Can garlic help you live longer or stay mentally sharp?
Some intriguing evidence suggests it might. A large population study in China tracked over 27,000 older adults for several years. Researchers found that those who ate garlic regularly lived about half a year longer on average than those who rarely ate it. They also had a lower risk of dying during the study period. This suggests garlic's combined benefits could add up to a meaningful increase in lifespan. On brain health, garlic's antioxidants and circulation benefits may protect the mind. While human studies are limited, animal studies show aged garlic extract can slow memory decline and reduce brain changes associated with Alzheimer's. Garlic's ability to improve cholesterol and blood pressure means better blood flow to the brain, crucial for cognitive function. And by combating oxidative stress, it may shield brain cells from damage over time. Garlic isn't a magic youth elixir, but as part of a brain-healthy lifestyle, it could play a supportive role.
Thousands of centenarians include garlic in their daily diets. Researchers are paying attention to this common thread.
In the remote Japanese village of Ojimi, known for its extraordinary number of centenarians, garlic is a dietary staple. These super-agers consume garlic in nearly every meal, pickled, fermented, raw, and cooked. Researchers from Tokyo University spent years studying this phenomenon and discovered something remarkable. The villagers' blood showed significantly higher levels of hydrogen sulfide, the same compound garlic produces in our bodies that protects blood vessels. Their arteries were more flexible, their blood pressure lower, and their cognitive function better preserved than average. The researchers concluded that daily garlic consumption, combined with other healthy habits, likely contributes to their exceptional longevity. It's not the sole factor, but it's a consistent thread in the tapestry of their long, healthy lives.
Now, let's address one danger sign, the danger sign you must watch out for: garlic and bleeding risk.
This is crucial, especially if you're on blood thinners. Garlic contains compounds that reduce platelet clumping, the blood cells that help form clots. This is one way garlic contributes to heart health by keeping blood flowing. However, if you're already on blood-thinning medication or have a bleeding disorder, garlic can potentially overdo it and lead to bleeding problems. The key warning sign is unusual, bleeding or easy bruising when using garlic heavily in combination with blood-thinning drugs. What should you look for? If you notice bruising more easily than normal, frequent nosebleeds, or bleeding longer from minor cuts after consuming a lot of garlic, that's a red flag. It could mean garlic is amplifying your blood thinner medication. For someone on prescription anticoagulants like warfarin or daily aspirin, this is serious.
One telltale danger sign could even be blood showing up where it shouldn't, like in urine or stool. These are signals to contact your doctor immediately.
In 1998, a 65-year-old man scheduled for knee replacement surgery nearly bled to death because of garlic. He'd been taking high-dose garlic supplements for heart health, but didn't mention it to his surgeon. During the procedure, he experienced uncontrollable bleeding. Doctors later determined the garlic supplements had dangerously amplified his blood's inability to clot. This isn't isolated. The Merck Manual, a trusted medical reference, explicitly warns that large amounts of garlic can interact with anticoagulant drugs and increase the risk of bleeding. Surgeons now routinely ask patients about garlic supplement use and typically instruct them to stop high-dose garlic intake 7 to 10 days before surgery. The message is clear. Garlic may be natural, but it's potent medicine that demands respect, especially when combined with pharmaceutical blood thinners.
How can you safely enjoy garlic's benefits while avoiding risks?
First, if you're on blood thinners or have surgery planned, inform your healthcare provider about your garlic consumption. They might want to check your clotting levels more frequently. As a rule of thumb, Stop any garlic supplements at least 7 to 10 days before surgery, and keep dietary garlic minimal beforehand. If you're on warfarin long term, consistent intake is key. It's better to eat a steady small amount daily than to have big fluctuations. For culinary use, aim for 1 to 2 fresh cloves a day. This amount is often cited in studies and is considered safe. To maximize benefits, use the chop, wait, then heat briefly method. Peel, chop, or crush a clove, wait 10 minutes, then add toward the end of cooking. This waiting period allows allicin levels to peak. If raw garlic is too strong, roast it. This mellows the flavor while retaining some benefits. For those with IBS, use garlic-infused oil instead of raw garlic to get flavor without the fermentable carbs.
Remember, food garlic is generally milder than supplements. 6 cloves in a meal might upset your stomach, but it's unlikely to cause a hemorrhage, whereas a concentrated extract pill is much stronger. If you've had any experiences with garlic, leave in the comments below. It helps support the channel, and I will read and reply to all of your comments. Also consider leaving a like and subscribing. I see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Here's a pro tip from the Mediterranean kitchen. The timing of garlic preparation matters as much as the amount. In Italy, chefs never add garlic directly to hot oil. They always start with cold oil and garlic together, allowing the compounds to develop slowly as the temperature rises. This method preserves more of garlic's beneficial compounds while preventing the bitter taste of burnt garlic. In France, they often use confit, slow-cooking garlic cloves in olive oil at low temperatures for hours, which transforms the garlic into a sweet, spreadable paste while retaining health benefits. And in Korea, they ferment garlic for months to create black garlic, which has even higher antioxidant levels than fresh garlic. Each culture has discovered its own way to maximize garlic's goodness while minimizing potential drawbacks, wisdom we can all benefit from.